for another Super Mentor Training video.
Okay, TJ here, and in this video we're going to tackle I think steps 4 through 9 in my YouTube videos training series, and this is segment 3. In the first segment we went over steps 1 through 3. The second segment was the cute little video about how to hold your camera or your phone while you're taking a video. That was just too funny. They showed us that at the Orlando event, and the guy who was speaking introduced it, and when he introduced it he was really serious. He says, now this is one of the most important parts of this whole thing of what I'm trying to teach you, and then he puts this on and we just are dying laughing. We're rolling it out. It's just funny. And then, you know, afterward he starts laughing too, and he says, well, you get that picture. So, it was just too cute. And the funny thing is, there was this lady in front of me, directly in front of me, filming the video with her camera, but she was holding it vertically instead of horizontal. She wasn't getting it at all. It was just too funny. Oh my gosh, that was a good time. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna send you back to Julius and some more of his video that we were watching, and when he's finished, then I'll come back to you and recap again and actually go over how to upload. Now, uploading is easy, as you guys already know, but there's some certain steps that a lot of people don't take that can make or break your video. Alright, so we'll cover those, and then just keep going. Alright, like I said, I don't know how long this series is going to be, but it shouldn't be more than 1 or 2 more segments long. Alright, so let's watch Julius and see what he has to say, and then I'll be right back with you.
Upload your video to YouTube. The keyword should always be in the file name. Title, include your keyword, possibly at the very beginning of the title, like work from home in part-time. If it's possible, if it's short, include it twice. Work from home, how to work from home in 2013. Use nonsense titles, crazy titles, shocking titles, funny titles. You should give your visitors a reason to stay and watch your video. Tags, I'm not going to be talking about it. Okay, this is how it looks like. Put your, you can see the video up, and there is the description at the down part. Put your HTTP blah 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 URL address of your site. The HTTP should be there. A lot of people just put the www, it's not going to work. Write a minimum, this is the surprise part, 500 word long article optimized for your keyword. Mention your keyword 4 or 5 times. Not more, because Google is going to hammer you. This is how it looks like in practice. For category, everybody choose like investments or whatever. I choose news and politics. I have a funny feeling, I cannot prove it, but the news category is getting preferential treatment from Google because it's news. Choose your thumbnail, go to advanced settings, pick a recording date on the right side in the middle, recording date. Most people don't put anything.
Okay, good deal. Alright, so now we shall recap. I've got my notes over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording the screen so you'll hear a little bloop bloop. And I'm using Microsoft Expression Encoder 4, what I taught you guys in another video. Okay, so let's get that started here. I need to do full screen, and alright, should be clicking in here in a second. 3, 2, 1. Alright, see? Did you hear it? Okay, now what I need to do is go ahead and I'll get this out of here, and we shall go to YouTube. Okay, now remember, you've got your video, you've got it in the file that you're holding it in, and it's time to upload it. So you go to your YouTube channel, and you want to come over here to your video manager. Alright, and then here's your upload button. Okay, so you click upload, and then you select your file. Alright, so now you go to your file where you keep your YouTube. So I've got a file specifically for that, and I got my raw footage, I got my produced, PowerPoint videos, pictures that go into videos, and so we'll go to there. And where's the one that's been doing really well? Okay. Let's say we're going to choose, I can't find the one I'm wanting. Oh, this one right here. Okay, so I can click on it and click on open, or I can just double click on that and it will start loading up here. Okay, now while this is loading, let's go ahead and go to it. While it's loading, then what you want to do is you want to start with the title. Okay, now remember, Julius was saying that you want your keyword in the file name. Okay, now this isn't the file name. The file name is, let's go back to where we were. Well, why did it go back? All right. The file name is the name of the file that you're using. See, this is the file name that I've got. What he's saying is you want to make sure that your keyword, and my keyword for this one was Empower Network, or it may have been Empower Network Review, I can't remember, but needless to say, Empower Network Review or Empower Network is in that file name. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's in the file name, and then while it's loading, you want to make sure that the title has your keyword. Okay, and if you can work it in there, do it twice. Okay, if it's short enough and you're not forcing it, then you can put it in. Okay, so it must have been just Empower Network. My keyword must have been just Empower Network, because here's Empower Network, here's Empower Network. Okay, notice that I also got a date in there too. Okay, so like Julius said, you want to try to make funny or crazy some kind of title that's memorable. Like this one right here is memorable. As a matter of fact, it's been getting a lot of hits to the blog and on the Facebook groups that I have been posting in there. And I've actually got one guy who's interested in joining because of that. So make sure you use those Facebook groups like I taught you, and try to get your title something that people will click on. Just use your imagination. Okay? Now, and remember that your title is different than your file name. This is your title. Your file name is what belongs to the file itself. As a matter of fact, see, this is the file name, Power Network Review, Losers. Okay? Alright, so what next you want to do is you want to put your description in there. And what he was saying was you want, when you put a link in there, make sure you include the http://. Okay? Because that will make it a live link. You can put www. In there, but if you only put www. Like if I just put www.turnaround165.info, it wouldn't be a live link. They'd have to copy and paste it. But since I've got the http://, then it's going to be a live link. And this is my capture page. This is the promotional page that we all have, the almost a secret page. And then he didn't mention this, but I do. I always put for the full review, which is the blog, and sometimes I actually say to read the blog, go to, and then I put my social media bar link to that blog post right there, so they can actually read the blog post if they want to. And notice HTTP is in there, so it makes it a live link. And then he was mentioning take a segment, but he didn't say segment. He says write 500 words. Now, I know people who don't do that and get plenty of hits. That's almost like rewriting your. Some blogs aren't even 500 words, and it's almost like rewriting your whole blog. So just take a snippet out of it, okay? Like I did here. I just took, just a portion of it, but I did make sure that I mentioned my keyword in there. For instance, okay, there's Empower Network in the link. There is Empower Network right there, and at the end I put from blogging with Empower Network. So I've got my my keyword in there 3 times, actually twice, because it's not really going to count in the link. So I got it in there twice, which is borderlining, because we always like to do about once every 100 words, and I know there's only not even 100 words here, but as long as it's not over 5%, then it'll be okay. And this is probably 3 to 4%. Okay, so the next thing you want to do are the tags. Now Julius didn't talk about this because he was running out of time. That's the only reason why he didn't do it. But your tags, everybody knows what your tags are. Remember what you learned in video 8 and the video or the blog post that I've done about keywords and tags. And I'll make sure those are down here on the bottom of the blog post. Okay, so you can go back to those just to refresh yourself. But your tag words are the words that you believe are going to be plugged in by people into their search engines or into the search bar up here in YouTube. Okay, do your research in video 8. Do the research to find out which tags you want to use. Okay, all right. Now, next thing he mentions was categories, and notice that I do have this one in news and politics, and he was talking. He was saying that he can't prove this, but he believes that Google gives preferential treatment to this category. So use it when you can. I always use how-to when I do a how-to video. So like this one that you'll see will be in the how-to category. I used to use people and blogs a lot, or blogs and people. I can't remember which way it's listed, but I used to use that quite a bit. But I'm going to start using news and politics also instead of blogs and people. Okay. Now to choose a thumbnail, when you're loading, it will actually be down here. Okay. But since this one's already loaded, you can choose the 3 that they give you, or if you want to do a special image, you can, but you have to do a little bit of upgrading to your site. It's free, and it only takes like 60 seconds. But because mine is already done, I can't show you how to do it. But it's easy. You just click on this 4th, and I can't remember what it says either, but you'll see the 3, and then it'll ask you if you want to do a special image, and then you can, and it will walk you through the steps. So that's what, and then you will also be able to have videos that last longer than 15 minutes as well. So I definitely encourage you guys to do that, and that way you can create your own pictures for your videos. I mean, because who wants to see this picture right here? I mean, that's ugly, that's stupid, and that one, look, I'm just a dork on that one. So yeah, of course I chose this. Alright, now one more thing he talks about is in this setting right here. You're in basic info right now. Go to advanced settings, and then come over here to recording date, and then you want to and put the recording date in there. If you're uploading your video the exact same day, just click that and it will be there. But if not, just click in here and a calendar will come up. See? Easy peasy. And then if you can beat it, you hit your save button, but usually this is automatic save and it's real quick, so you don't have to really worry about saving anything. Alright? And let's go back to camera. Okay, that should do it for this section, or this segment. And working hard on the last one, and the last one does include some paid things, but they're not real expensive, and they do help. Okay, but not everything in the next section is paid, just a few things. Okay, if you have any questions, holler at me, and we'll see you in the next